My name's Bo. You're watching Butternut Customz on YouTube. Cue the intro! I don't have an intro. Alright, the first thing to show you is the turn signal here. I don't think it's really damaged. It's been turned on the fork, but I don't see any real, there's some scuff marks on the housing, but I don't see any real damage to the housing. I think we can get by with just a lens. That should be a pretty easy fix. But moving along, you can't see it on video. The only way you can see it is if I were to get on the bike, and you still can't really see it, but just barely. The handlebar risers are bent. I think it's the handlebar risers. It could be the handlebars themselves. I'm gonna take it to a friend of mine who works on bikes professionally and get him to look at it. He may or may not have a set in stock, but he could definitely get me a set of risers. Moving right along, as you can see, the brake pedal is bent. That shouldn't be a big deal. I plan on getting forward controls on the bike anyway. So, just gives me an excuse. To go ahead and get them. Coming down here, exhaust bracket is bent. Definitely some scuffs. But with the bluing on the pipes, needs a new exhaust on it anyway. And this is all really stuff I kind of wanted to do to the bike anyway. But anyway, need a turn signal here. No big deal. They got them all day long. They're easy to find. The biggest problem I'm gonna have is the tank. I don't know if anybody that can fix it. I know there are people out there, but I personally don't know people that can. I've got a set of tanks that I found on JP Cycles for 180 bucks. Not sponsored, not a plug. But I found a set of tanks, but they come in bare steel. They're gonna be mudded, painted. Then I don't know anybody that works on motorcycle gas tanks. All the body guys I know are automotive. Don't mean they can't do it, I just don't know. And I definitely don't know anybody that can do those graphics. But yeah, that's really the only damage there is to the bike. I guess we'll get into, first thing I'm gonna try to do is take this light here, try to straighten it out. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try, this is real difficult because my shoulder is still very sore. But first thing we're gonna do is try to just manhandle it. And that's not working. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Let's see if that looks straight. A little bit more. Perfect. Let me just get it. That didn't happen. All right, so I just need a lens. That's good. All right, we're getting ready to take a broken part of this turn signal off. Now to do that, from what I understand, we're supposed to take loose these bolts or these nuts, and then this fender will actually rotate up. We'll see. But first thing we got to do is get this sealed. 7/16 wrench. There's one little nut right back here. That's all there is to it. You know, the more I look at this, it looks like this right here is just a chrome cover, and it'll just come off, taking these bolts off. We'll find out. This is an Allen, not Torx. Thankfully, Harley didn't use Torx. And they, very thankfully, they didn't use them tamper-proof torques. Like a certain other American motorcycle. Alright, now we got one more screw. It's that big ass Phillips right there. And it should come right on up. There we go. All right, now we're going to try to get this tank off. First step, drain it. Okay, while that's draining, we're going to go ahead and start trying to get the dash off. And the piece of leather, I don't know what you call it, but we're going to work on getting that off. Oh, it wasn't even tight. Always check your nuts. Because nobody likes loose nuts. Oh look, I'm bleeding. Another day in the life. Ow! Jesus! Ah! Man, that hurt. That was my shoulder. Oh. Alright, something I want to show you guys. When I took that bottom exhaust off, that screw was out and laying on the bracket. Alright guys, so that bolt I just showed you, take a look at this. It was actually stripped out. And it is for the timing cover. And I've also found my oil leak. That explains several of the issues I had with this bike. But at least now we have an answer. Now, the only way to fix this with the threads being stripped out, focus. Now the best way to fix this is going to be with a helicoil. I got to go to the parts store to get one, but I will show you how that's done in a later video. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you would do about the tank art. I don't know if I want to go original or if I want to try to find somebody to do something custom. Show me some of the tank art that you've seen, and if I like it and I use it, or base my tank art off of your ideas, I'll give you a shout out. But I will see you guys when I get some parts, and until then, I'm going to enjoy my non-name brand Tennessee honey whiskey. Do as I say, not as I do. Keep the rubber side down, drink responsibly, and don't text and drive. I'm going home.